So this is week 7 of my weekly progress journal goal. Sorry, I'm very off today. So far what happened was actually a lot happened. I actually studied a decent amount for the GRE. I also got my registration date and got the classes I needed to graduate. So that was the big that was the big news for this week. I was very anxious about not getting into a class, and I've unfortunately, I'm going to be studying a lot more next spring because these are the courses that are going to be able to hopefully apply to my master's program, whichever one I apply to. So, and they're back to back, so they're two almost 500 level classes. So they're going to be difficult. The fact that they're almost at a 500, and so far, I've been catching up with volunteer work, catching up with research work. So we're one step further ahead of in my research group because we got something right in our results. So that's a big thumbs up for us, me and my partner in the lab. And in terms of you know of my goal of being more organized, it didn't really happen much this week because of the camping trip required for my field study class for bio. So I was gone most of the weekend, and since I've been back, I've been cleaning, getting stuff, putting back everything the way it was. So including cleaning up the food, all the stuff that we brought in for mine. Stuff was more of like the traveling stuff, so no, I have to get rid of everything, clean it up, get all that debris off. Laundry was a big pain in the butt because it was very cold over there. So I had to bring a couple sweaters and a couple sweats, which eventually all smell like smoke. And yeah, that was a big one. But either way, it was a fun experience. I just realized that I am not meant for camping because camping is very difficult for someone who lived in the inner city most of his life. So yeah, that was very disgusting, especially one part, the bathroom had only one hole, and that hole went down 6 feet. I'm approximating about 6 feet. So yeah, overall, I give the experience a thumbs up because it was really fun. I got to spend a lot of time with my classmates. We got to know each other on a personal level. We even had, a mild interruption with the popo or the rangers of that campsite. So that was something. So what's in terms of what's going right, I'm just pretty much everything I need to prepare myself for the next semester and to properly get into the program is already on its way. It's just a matter right now is the GRE. The GRE is the one that's constantly in the back of my head. Am I studying enough? Am I practicing enough? Like stuff like that. So yeah, that's the big issue. And that's technically the only thing that's going wrong in terms of hospital, volunteer work, and research work. Everything's going great. Applications, I'm still it's still everything's done. It's just the personal statements I haven't touched since issues with the exams. Midterm season was like the past 2 weeks, and yeah, and even once I finished the midterms, I had to go to camping this week, so I didn't really get to work on the personal statement, but I will work with them, with my advisor, hopefully this week, and also I have the two GRE study books I still haven't touched. I touched the main book, and that one also has the practicing exams, and I'm doing those right now. Gonna do it in a little bit, and yeah, the only thing I need to tweak is make more time for the GRE studying because I know that score will determine whether I'm going to get in or not just my GPA, even though some schools don't require the GRE. So even though they don't require it, I still have to put it on as that I took it. So it's a little frightening because I don't know if I can make a good enough score, but then my GPA may give them the go on getting in, but yet my GRE score does not. So it can counteract it. That's one thing I'm afraid of. And so far, anything else that needs to be tweaked? No, I just need to study more for the GRE, so I just need to properly plan the week. So since I don't have class on Tuesday because of the camping trip and Monday being a holiday, so hopefully these 2 days will be my go-to for studying. Mm, yeah, the reward so far is just the fact that I can get into a program that's gonna help me in the future. So that's just what's keeping me going. And also seeing my pops, sacrifice a lot. So his motivation, determination is running through it runs in my blood too. So that's the that's the big push. And yeah, I don't really know what else that's been up to, at least that I am not consciously aware of. But everything is gonna go out and work for the best. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least I'm doing something with my future, and nothing will stop me from attaining that goal.